I mean, make it make sense, folks. So the Indiana Fever say, peace out, deuces. I mean, they basically chucked the deuces to Celeste Taylor. It ticks me off so much. That's all. I want to leave it right there. I want to leave it right there. I don't want to go no more into it. It pisses me off. And so now, Chicago Sky, they decide, let's say goodbye to Kaiser Gondrachek. Kaiser Gondrachek. But you don't even want to like give her an opportunity either. You you already struck pay dirt. You already struck a gold mine with Kennedy Carter. I think they could have done the same thing for Kaiser. I really believe that, like, you should give these players chances. Like, you have other players that aren't getting it done. Lindsey Allen, Dana Evans. Why not take a look? The Fever won't even play Grace Berger, but they don't want to put Celeste Taylor out on the floor when defensively she could have been so much better for us. So I scratch my head because, folks, I am not going to cuss, but this stuff, and I don't mean stuff, is frustrating. And I have to remind myself that this is the WNBA, and sometimes it takes multiple do-overs and multiple tries before you take Kennedy Carter, for example, to get a team that will actually value you. This guy finally valued Kennedy, and it's not always instantly when it comes down to being valued, especially in the WNBA. So I have to keep that in mind. But there's a great chance that Kaiser could go somewhere else, finally catch on, and it would be deserving. The same thing goes for Celeste, but it's very frustrating to me because, you have players that you could have on the same timeline as an Angel Reese, as a Caitlin Clark, somewhere in the same timeline, and you just say, you know what, I'm gonna dismiss you. I'm gonna let you go. I mean, what is the sharpshooter that the Sky drafted out of Gonzaga? Is she ready to play? I mean, what was the reason? And where is the Demiris Dantes? Indiana bench player that was supposed to be playing for Celeste Taylor. So I don't know, folks. I don't know. I get so frustrated by cuts sometimes. I think we all do. I'm not the only one that gets frustrated by the cuts, so I understand that. But it's still tough, especially when you like these players and you want to see them get an opportunity. And I'm not going to name any names, but it happens in the NBA too, where there's players that can play, and they just continue. You get the feeling, you get the vibe, you have that. There's something you see in them, similar to what a scout would see, and you just know they if they get a chance, that if they can catch on, if they can get some minutes, if they can get some reps, if they can play some actual game action, they can actually contribute. And it's just tough to just watch, the cuts go down. But yeah, I hope that Celeste Taylor will catch on somewhere else. 100% I do. Even if it has to be when the expansion starts, and the same thing with Kaiser. So both of you, wonderful young ladies, keep your head up. Peace.